assuming, I'm guessing that you think that BP is going to win this fairly easily, but what do you think?
That is my assumption, and so far it is held correct, as BP did kind of dominate the middle. They're actually running Kritzkrieg with Shade right now, pushing through the choke into CP2, but Chess Club are not going to fall for this at all. They're building Uber on last. They've got a sentry set up. It's 100% crits versus about 70% Uber right now, I believe. My HUD is broken because it just came out of a pause. That is, in fact, the correct number, so we're going to have to see a crits versus possible Uber scenario here. Right now, BP are trying to move through the upper with Banny, Lansky, Shade, and one scout. Banny is moving through the riverside. That crits is going to be popped. Should be a classic crits re-crit scenario where they pop in, and they do in fact pop that crits creek. Banny gets one sticky. The Uber comes instantly. Tag gets cleaned up, trying to come in on the side, make a play. Banny spots out that heavy, gets great damage on him. Weeble gets cleaned up by the sticky as well, so that is not good, but Shrugger's going to rush in and die there. 2 down for BP, and Chess Club have kept everyone up, but they will now be behind in the race. They have 6% Uber to the 20% crits Krieg of BP.
Tri just got bursted. The blue pocket just got bursted for like 290 damage there by everybody on BP, but he was able to get out. That would have been a terrible, terrible pick right there if you're trying to hold. But like you said, the crits is building right now. Shade hasn't been doing it super effectively, but he will have it maybe about 5 seconds earlier than the counter regular Uber. But there is a sentry gun, which is just like really hard. Oh, as I said, that the sentry gun is gone. Banny does pick it off, and there's a cap. Pressure on the point. Are you serious? What? Sizer walks on the point and caps it. All this tension that was building between teams ready to Uber in with crits, trying to build the Uber in time to stop it, and Sizer's just going to sneak onto that point, DJC, and BP is going to take first round 1-0.
That was kind of a long developing play there. They were spamming perfectly, getting Chess Club in the right position to open up that hole for Sizer, but right now I'm looking at Banny at middle, and he just demolished some poor, just lonely, sad scout who got knocked into the valley. Chess Club actually knocking both of their soldiers out through chop down. No kills so far. Banny doing so much damage though. Boomer's going to clean up Shrugger, but what will be the follow-up for Chess Club? Tries jumping out of the valley right now. He's onto the enemy combo, takes down Tag, falling into the valley. Sizer going to get a scout trade there. Actually make it 1v2s the scouts. In fact, 1v3s the flank. Big Sizer getting it in, takes down Visitor as well, currently aliased as Oof Douchebag. The crit's going to be popped! Ooh, KBK down.
I didn't see crits. That's very interesting. Shade, I don't think we've seen a team run full-time crits on a map in forever, but Shade did not switch off. Maybe he forgot to. Maybe he just wanted to have a little bit more fun. But Banny caught the retreating medic with a crit sticky and took that 80% Uber away. Disaster for Chess Club right now. They're going to try to regroup onto last. They know Shade has crits, so they're definitely going to put up a gun. Omar has already gone and he's been there for about 10 seconds, so actually he's went back to scout, so no gun is going to go up. They're going to try to pressure second for some reason. They did lose their demo in the process of doing that, so Boomer did go down. No chance of a forward hold. Shade at 80%. Crits will be here momentarily. Tag makes it into the river area, which is going to be another thing that Chess Club need to worry about. Crits is up. Banny is ready to go out of this far left door. Here we go. Banny's crit not going to find a home right away. Shade's still alive, still has that crit up. Weevil does go down. Banny is getting so many shots off of this crit. Shade doing a great job staying alive. KBK is going to go down, and that will definitely be it. Boomer joins them. Tag, the only casualty of a surgical push. BP looking amazing right now versus Chess Club here, 2-0.
Yeah, Banny started off that crits creek trying to get a snipe underneath the point onto Boomer to open that up for his scout to come in. Chess Club actually sold out to try and kill that crits as it came in, and everyone else besides Banny did so much damage there as Banny was drawing all of the attention. Very well played. Banny actually going to take an aggressive positioning here. Quick bomb onto him. He's down to very low life. This secondary bomb by Try is going to come, hitting some good damage as well. But Shrugger is onto the point, will clean up Omar. Sizer there as well. And once again, just 3 quick deaths for Chess Club. Make it 4. Weevil gets taken out by Shrugger on the exit. We will not see a crits play here, but we will see an Uber versus Uber situation. Although Chess Club might fall behind in the building a bit here, as they only have a demo up. They're going to get their spawn waves, but will not be able to get that second. BP already there, taking such a forward hold. They have rolled through 2 rounds so far, and they really want to make it 3. And if you look at the scoreboard, you can just see that Sizer is going crazy right now. He has more points than the entire other team combined, I think.
Right, including Medic. That's so crazy. I was going to say, Platinum was in here talking about how Chess Club might be a favorite to get that 4th land spot. They do not look like that right now. They look like Vector. And I don't mean that to insult Vector. They're just getting pushed around here, which is surprising. I mean, we thought BP would win, but certainly thought there'd be more of a fight out of Chess Club. Maybe they can turn it around here, as Lange is going to crash. I was also going to mention it's been a while since we've suffered a crash. The crash monster was on break, but he has returned. He punched his ticket into the clock, and he's taken Lange down under for some fun time. So Lange will be back here in a moment, DJC. Hopefully that is not like a domino effect where we all start crashing over and over again.
Being as I'm normally the one to suffer and I haven't crashed at any point tonight, I'm pretty happy. We did see that Sizer is going to go Sniper right now, and because of the newest bug in TF2, he's invisible for me, so he's literally a walking op. But Weeble is going to get a headshot onto Banny there, and Chess Club on a push instantly, but Visitor got demolished by 4 people at once. He didn't even touch the ground after that. Oh, that should open up a bit of a hole here. Bandy's going to have the better spawn. Sizer should be in position soon to snipe, but will BP even want to wait that long? Lansky is peeking so aggressively on the shutter door.
Sizer is in position right now. Remember, he had the huge body shot to open up the win versus fully torqued from this exact same spot, but Weeble says, no, sir, not right now, Sizer. I'm going to take your head away from you. So Paul gets out-sniped by Weeble here. It's going to buy some more time for Chess Club to maybe get their bearings here, find a way to push out. But with Banny up, locking them in with stickies, and Lansky delivering the pocket damage, I just don't see a way out right now that wouldn't lead to insta-death and round loss. We do have an NG who has come up in the intermediate time here before Paul comes back. Sizer is actually elected to go heavy, so the Roshan is coming out, DJC. Expect a slow push with Paul behind, maybe, as Banny does spam down the gun. It looks like BP is mobilizing to buff and go here, as we do get Lange back in the game.
Time to see what should be an uber push for BP. They cleared out that sentry gun, but I think they're still a little bit apprehensive about pushing into Weeble's sniper when he's having a good game so far. Already hitting some shots tonight, some alleyways. He's spotting for this medic right now. Does not want to take the shot on that pocket. Sees Bandy pop in, but he's just not shooting. Does get the fully charged off, but it's not really going to delay this push too much. Tag is down. Interesting to see if he actually comes up on an off class. And you know what I just noticed? That big, fat, heavy Russian man is unseen under... No, he's not! No, he's not! No, he's not! Boomer coming in, throwing the pipes. Never mind, disregard all of that. Sizer down to 200 health, and Boomer is well aware, and he's going to have to run away.
Yeah, he's actually going to get out. Boomer turns the corner, and Paul's like snickering to himself. Sizer's like, I've snuck in here somehow, and Boomer's like, nah, I see you. He's actually still there. Boomer and Sizer are making friends right now underneath. It is the Scottish man and the Russian man, and the Scottish man is tapping Sizer on the buttocks, and there he goes. Roshan down heavy out of the fight, and actually 2 down as well. Tagarung does another suicide play. Boomer does go down to Banny, so Demo is down. It'll be interesting to see with spawns if they elect to go here before Boomer has any stickies up, but I don't think Sizer is going to make it back in time. He went sniper, he went heavy, and now he's back to his main scout. So no pick classes for BP.
Actually going to get forced on the shutter right now. Took a ton of spam from that mid-right position. Chess Club going to have their counter Uber come in, and right now Banny's going to get caught out. The 2 most important players, arguably for BP, Shrugger and Banny, are dead. Shade actually gets caught out by Visitor. Big oof douchebag making the play. Sizer going to get cleared as well, but Lansky comes out of the flank. It's a nice 2 kill. It's just Tagarung alive. Going for the medic in lobby right now. Hits that second rung. Ooh, the surfs, baby.
I thought KBK was dead as a doornail, but he surfed it, I guess. Maybe Tag didn't get the damage up with the first rocket. It looked like he hit 3 of those, but no. Banny is alive at middle. He's got stickies everywhere. He does have a scout. Well, he had a scout, but Shrugger goes down. Chess Club finally turning a fight around here. They've retaken 2. They're going to retake 3. Everybody except Shrugger will get forward, and actually BP wants to move in, it looks like. They have just pushed a ton of spam out at the blue guys. Chess Club had to back up, but now they're going to favor a little aggression, it looks like. Maybe try to push in towards this flank side and get into BP. They really desperately need to win this fight right here. Looking at the Uber, KBK has it right now. Shade at 70%. Can they find Shade? Shrugger is going to turn a double as I talk about the combo that's not even on the screen. And they're going to have a chance to pop right now, or get pop the enemy team. Will BP, and Shade is up top. He's got his Uber right now ready to go. He's going to have to force right now as Try got in with a nice bomb, but Chess Club is going to get cleaned up here. KBK is the only one alive. I think he's going to be safe over at middle, but bricked push at the worst time for Chess Club. Shrugger caught the flank and just mowed him down.
Yeah, Chess Club made kind of the cardinal sin. They went 2 players down and still just shoved in what they had. It almost worked. It might have worked if BP weren't so close to Uber and they could have gotten that cap, but they got contested by everybody. The good thing is that KBK got out, but they are now down 15% against a team who look very aggressive. BP looks like the better team, and usually in matches where you're the better team and you think you can just win DM fights, the second you get Uber, you just take it in. You even go without Uber sometimes. You saw BP kind of posturing for that earlier on that repush to the middle, but actually, Shade not building Uber quite efficiently here, and KBK is going to catch up. So we might see BP pushing in expecting no Uber, and actually get a nice big flash in the face, a nice blue flash on everybody.
Yeah, we'll see. We saw them do this push against Fully Torqued. Remember, Banny got in so deep. I was actually casting the Sigma, so you probably didn't even see this, but Banny was able to walk in and just do a ton of spam. Actually locked out the enemy team in that door that we see Boomer, the blue demo, hanging out in right now. They are not going to do that. Instead, they're going to move all the way back around. Shade and company are favoring this choke area now. This has kind of become the stalematiest place on the map. We do see scout pressure coming in. Looks like Sizer's going to poke his head in and take a glance. We have a bunch of BP guys gathered here. Lansky is going to go in early. Looks like here comes the bomb. Visitor is going to get destroyed, but not the worst pick in the world. Uber is going to get popped. Shade pops a good 3 or 4 seconds out. Looking over at the flank. Not a lot of action there. Looks like scouts pecked at each other, but the fight is definitely here on the second point. Tag goes down, but KBK goes down to a charging Sizer. Banny as well. Weebo with 2. Omar's going to take 1 with him. Chess Club wins the fight in their second yard. They lost their medic, but they might be able to catch Shade. Shade drops down underneath. Shrugger is doing Yeoman's work, trying to body block, but not enough. Chess Club turns them around and wins a huge fight, DJC.
It looked like, honestly, BP just got a bit of tunnel vision on KBK there. He was in too aggressive getting out of that Uber. They managed to get him, but it cost them pretty much everything, as every bit of damage they could have possibly shot in that one moment went onto him. And Tagarung is hiding behind the rock right now and has Banny as support, but Tag has no health. Also, we see the Sizer forward respawn sniper gets 1 shot off. I'm looking for Tag right now. He's got to be making his play. He's onto the medic. 1 rocket goes for the air shot, but Try cleans him up. No KBK deaths. Second time we have seen KBK get out of a sticky situation with Tag, and that will mean that the Uber advantage is still slightly intact for Chess Club. Shrugger trying to get out through the flank, will make it out, was in on middle trying to make a play onto his scout. And right now, Boomer's going to move through the upper. The spawns will come for BP, but they have to get their players back in position and their health up to make this defense.
I crashed!
I'm
sorry, I did! No, I never crashed.
And after me being the crashiest person in the world, I'm just going to have perfect stability. Weeble's going to go down to Thomas Lansky right there. And Chess Club want to push off of this anyway. Boomer gets the Uber. They have trapped out a few players. The Heavy is on to try. The good cap time goes from the Scout. Sizer and Sugar both went to contest that. And right now, the number advantage is well in Chess Club's favor. Their Soldier bombs in. That is Visitor doing a little bit of work. The counter bomb coming out from BP, but there's a lot of damage coming out from Chess Club. But Tag with the double kill cleanup. It's just Shade and Lansky though, and Boomer is there with the sticky bomb to do some work. Shade's gonna go down and trade kill. Chess Club take their first round.
That's ending around in style. I'd say DJC gonna go on there with your stick with a nail through it and just crack a skull, win the game. Lansky hit the meat with his shotgun, but just not enough. And Chess Club, wow, they were all the way at their last point for a while there, turned it all the way back. Shades of what we saw in the first game, where Mix-Up did the same. Will Chess Club go on a streak and win every round? I don't think so, but we're going to find out here mid-fight. Number 4, as Blue is nice and safe and tucked away. Banny didn't get a ton of his early damage in, though. Weeble is going to go down. That is both scouts as Omar joins him. Blue is still going to get aggressive. BP has got this mid locked up. We're going to find KBK. He is healing. He is at his second point. He has Boomer in tow, but he's getting pressured by a scout. They are going to duck into lobby, and I believe they're going to be okay, although these scouts are vicious. They're rabid dogs, DJC. They are trying to chase this combo down.
I gotta say, this invisible player model bug is my favorite bug in TF2 ever, because right now, Boomer is just a walking sticky launcher defending his medic. You can see Sizer and Shrugger making the double scout pick once again. We've seen that so many times tonight. Shrugger and Sizer just do so much damage and win the flank fight pretty much every time. Try is gonna get a pick onto Shrugger, who is going aggressive in the lobby. KBK is caught out up top right now. That Uber is gone, and we have Shade with 100% moving through Riverside with his team. Looks like it's gonna be Sizer, Banny, and Lansky pushing in, and they They can afford to multi as many times as they want. Everybody can get a flash, but Lange gets headshot by Weeble the second that door opens. Pop is going to go on to Banny. A lot of this Uber is done just to kill one soldier. Tag gets eaten alive by that sticky trap on the flank. Banny can't even pressure the point because there is a pyro and a heavy. A ton of damage is going to go onto that heavy, but they will stay alive. They will maintain. Shrugger with the miracle kill onto the pyro in the middle of like 6 people pretty much. Shrugger is insane, by the way.
Yeah, he's really having probably the best season so far of any scout. He turned 60 kills in that huge BP win over Mix-Up, and he's continuing to play well, but Chess Club holds. They have advantage, a chance to swing 2 points here, but BP is looking to get sneaky with Sizer on the flank. No, Paul is going to think better of it and back off here. BP in trouble of getting caught here. Shade only at 70%, but not a lot of aggression with this advantage. You'd like to see them already in mid. Shade at 85. Will they give him Uber? Wow, a huge misstep by Chess Club DJC. I don't know why they didn't push.
I'm not entirely sure they realized they had the advantage because things just got so hectic in the end of that fight there. And to be honest, they were just in such a weird position having to move out from last and get the slow cap that it might have been better to not try and force it in and get over aggressive and make a mistake and commit your Uber when you don't have to, but that doesn't mean that BP are on the offensive once again. That scout with the overbuff is just darting in and out trying to spot what he can. That is Sizer. Right now Chess Club have a scout set up on top with a soldier watching the flank pretty much solo. And the scout rotates over there now. Weeble, actually Bandy's going to move in through the flank, and Weeble just runs away, terrified. He couldn't get any whiter, but he damn sure tried right there. The combo is actually going to come into the flank, get some good spam off, but Weeble's going to be the sacrifice, dies in the process. No Uber pop from either side. Sides are very weak as well. The scout actually rushes it through the choke. The Uber's going to come out from Chess Club. Sorry for cutting you off, cbear, but
no,
this
it's fine. I was going to
not
mention that the scout got in so deep on him there. They're turning frags, but that Uber is done. Shade has still got his going strong here. Somehow Boomer has to kite this scout, but he can't. And now KBK's got his Uber saw, and Sizer says no. Sizer with the kill onto KBK. Weeble is the only person at last. He's going to have a 1v1 here with Shrugger, making a 2v1. Sizer's going to join the fight. Shrugger is able to drop Weeble. Will there be a spawn in time? Soldier up! Soldier, no! 3-1 as BP turns the fight around at 2. Great play with the combo and turned it into the round win. They are up at a score of 3-1.
We do still have the Fragile here, I do believe. Probably won't have as much time for the little halftime analysis as we did before, but if you are here, Fragile, what have you been noticing so far? BP is simply a better 6?
BP is extremely good in this map, and I don't know, I think it's very, very difficult to beat them on this map. I really predicted a 5-0, but I don't know, Banny's just too strong on mid, and overall, I think Chess Club's just going to get overwhelmed at every single mid.
Alright, well that was short but sweet. Shade has crits yet again, DJC, as Lange is going to point that out. Not only is he the best cameraman in the business, but he's the most aware. BP is on blue, now Chess Club on red. Will Fragile be correct for a second straight game? It looks like so far, yes, but Banny does go down to the visitor bomb. Shade does have his crits at 75%, but they're not even going to need it. KBK is still alive. He's demanding that Weeble gets back to help him build Uber. Shade has crits, but like we said, KBK is probably going to be able to get his unless they get very, very aggressive, and actually looks like they are.
The combo is in lobby, yeah.
Yeah, their combo's going to have crits right now. Will he pop? Yes! He does pop. Weeble goes down. Oh my god, KBK is caught out. What is he going to do? He's going to watch his demo get collected by the crits. He's going to try to sneak in. Good luck, KBK. Oh my god, he got through. Tag is on Lasso onto KBK. He's just getting blasted everywhere. He is going to somehow stay alive. He will have Uber to defend. Shade definitely did not die. Still has crits. I don't know how KBK lived. That was crazy.
Lansky had no idea he was there. He kind of suspected that KBK had disappeared, ducked away, was shooting some crits into last to try and pick up the combat classes. This does mean that KBK will have an Uber, and BP are playing well out at choke, but they're going to get the force so early, and that means Crits Creek again in about 4 seconds is going to be up. That means we get to see Banny. He's already moving through the flank. He knows what he wants. The point is stacked right now, 5 times on it. Backup attempt tried by Shrugger. The crit's going to be popped. Goes for that soldier above, getting juggled here. Will get the kill onto Visitor, and in fact try. Did not even see that happen. Banny actually gets the 3rd kill on a Weeble, but Omar's going to come in behind on the flank. Make it! What? How? What? 2K down! Okay!
Well, they tried to retreat behind the point, and wow. Banny is ridiculous, and he just puts stickies everywhere. The Fragile, the prophet of TF2, calls it perfectly. Banny's going to collect 5 on the crit push, and that is going to spell disaster for Chess Club. They are not out of it quite yet. Looking at the point, there is a soldier on the point, guys. You got to stop him. It's Lansky. The shoddy is out, but no, he's not going to get quite enough cap time, but BP is going to come in. Shrugger with 2 as he walks in, takes out both scouts. On the point is tagged. Banny as well. There it goes. Wow, BP everywhere. Banny collects 5 with the crits. And Chess Club crumbles. It is 4-1 now, BP.
Yeah, that was, I think my crackly voiced pubescent yell about summarized Banny's play there. We're going to see another middle, another crits creek from Shade. Sizer rushing onto this demo right here, but the protection comes in for Boomer a little bit late. And right now you got to get to those roamers, you got to see what they're doing. Tag is fighting underneath, there comes Visitor's Bomb. Tag doing a very good job of delaying this aggression, and Banny with the triple kill. 2 pipes, a sticky, 3 down, and they're already moving with this crit streak. Once again, Boomer not going to be lucky enough to get inside this time. KVK goes down, trapping the Ubersaw, and they won't have to pop the crits. That's a full wipe. Banny can go lay 8 crit stickies in front of these spawn doors, and it might not even matter. The Pyro's going to come out, he's going to eat 1 stick. You make it 2, Omar dead. That is Pinkerton for the uninformed. A little bit of aliasing in our community. Weeble's going to take down Sizer. Crits has not been popped yet. They have been waiting for the spawns to come, waiting to get a bigger play out of it. But Banny's getting his heals up right now, reloading everything. Weeble's going to die to Shrugger, and you just got to stick it on Banny Cam, don't you? Because he's got those stickies loaded now. That crit streak has been popped. Down goes a medic. A soldier is destroyed. Make it a soldier kill as well. More crits yet to come. Banny just firing blindly at the point. It's not going to matter. That is a game, a GG. 5-1 win for BP off of just destructive, demolishing damage by Banny at the end.
Oh my god, and Lange is going to crash at the very end. So if you had 0 crashes for DJC, you are the winner? What?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, GG. BP, when Banny gets on a roll like that, is just so unbeatable. I don't know if we can pull the stats up or not. I don't want to put any more pressure onto Lange than possible. He doesn't have a way to make it look pretty, he tells me, so we're not going to put stats up. You guys feel free to post that link and check it out yourselves. But, wow, the Fragile, we barely got to hear from you at halftime. Who are you more afraid of for full, medic for Fully Torqued? Who are you more afraid of, Mix-Up or BP? BP looks so good.
I think they're equally as good. It's just that I think the first match that you saw wasn't 100% telling. The Viaduct match between BP and Mix-Up. I think Mix-Up is going to come back very, very, very strong when Ruin gets back. So which one do I fear more? I think I fear Mix-Up a little bit more, and I know BP is going to be angry with me considering they're flawless right now. They're both extremely good, but I think Mix-Up is gonna step it up very soon.
Yeah, we heard Platt just in a brief interview in between our 2 games. He mentioned that if they're any danger of not making land, that they would pick it up. So looks like they're waiting to boot camp after the season is over, like they traditionally do, to get back into that super mix-up form. So maybe the question won't be answered until land. DJC, do you have any thoughts? Usually we would go to a post game, but I've already interviewed BP twice in the last 5 days, and I don't think there's anything else to say. The chat wants to ask what it's like to be Brown to Sizer, and I don't really want to ask him that question again. So anything you want to say? Ask the Fragile before we wrap this bad boy up?
I got nothing, man. We watched Banny obliterate people for a couple rounds at the end, and there wasn't really a lot else to say.
Yeah, well, we still have 1,100 gorgeous, gorgeous nerds watching, so if any of you guys were like, what was that? What was that game I just watched? Head over to teamfortress.tv on the interwebs. It is Enigma's website, the hub of North American TF2, where you can get involved in everything TF2, list of streams, forums, and everything that makes our game great. You can chat with me, yes! And also want to shout out the VOD of tonight. Both games that we casted will be uploaded to youtube.com/